talking to the roller wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine like, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. They call me Hot Rod. Everybody knows it. I don't have to say what I am, because I've done it. That's the difference between you and me. You talk about it, I do it.
You will know that your ass is mine, and that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
Welcome to the East Side Dave and Son Wrestling Show.
Thank you so much, Stanley Mack, and it's a big Survivor Series episode of the East Side Dave and Son Wrestling Show, and as you can see, it is pure chaos, pure pandemonium here in the Mack family household as we have a dog match. That's right, Enzo versus Sonny, 2 out of 3 falls. It's vicious. Listen to this in the background. Can you hear that? The dogs are pumped up. The humans are pumped up. It's Survivor Series. You know, Stanley, when I was listening to Bruce Pritchard a while ago, he said that while a lot of WWE fans always feel like the beginning of, okay, please, you can have your dog match. Just can you take it away from us, please? Just take it away from the microphone, sirs. Thank you. Enzo and Sonny, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause. But they say, you know, a lot of WWE fans look at the Royal Rumble as the beginning of WrestleMania season, but backstage, behind the scenes, folks, the writers and the creators and the agents and producers and whatnot, they actually look at Survivor Series as the beginning of WrestleMania season. Stanley, what say you, and are you excited?
That makes some sense because, like, in the fans' eyes, it becomes more clear when it's Rumble, but for the writers, they sort of get an idea around Survivor Series.
Yeah, I guess they have to come up with an idea leading into the Royal Rumble, so maybe their place to begin that is at the Survivor Series, and I'm into it, man. I mean, let's not forget CM Punk's return last year. We're at 1 year. Oh,
last year we had
what a moment!
We had the return of 3 legends last year: CM Punk, Randy Orton, and of course the GOAT, R-Truth.
Well, the return of R-Truth. That was the one that I was most looking forward to. But you know, 2024 really has been the year of the WWE. Beginning with Punk's return at Survivor Series, that was the death blow to AEW. And it was the confirmation that the WWE, now, then, and forever, will remain the number one wrestling organization in the world. I mean, how can you not look at it like that? Punk's return, I mean, that was a line in the sand. And it feels like both companies, one went one way, the other went the other. WWE went up, and AEW went straight down into the toilet bowl. And, hey, that's what they get for acting prima donna-ish, for making fun of their fans who were CM Punk or Cody fans, for not understanding that most AEW fans are both, that they were, at the time at least, when they were getting decent ratings, they were both WWE and AEW fans. So when the WWE started getting hot and AEW started taking shots at them, it turned a lot of people off, like myself. I'll never get another AEW pay-per-view again, unless it's for free on HBO Max, the way it's been for free on Peacock. You know, I mean, you pay your monthly fee for Peacock, but then you get the pay-per-view. I'm not paying $50 for an AEW pay-per-view ever again. Done. Ever. And, yeah, I'm taking a few shots at AEW this morning, and the reason why is because Stanley pointed this out. And boy, did that get my blood boiling. Because I'm not against Big Boom AJ. and his son Little Justice and the rest of the family, the Costco guys and their family. I ain't against them. They're a nice Jersey family. I could see that a mile away. No matter what they build themselves out of, don't they build themselves out of Florida? Somewhere in Florida? You're Jersey. Don't you even try to fool anybody. Don't try to book yourself being from Florida. You're the most Jersey family I've seen literally since Tony and Carmelo and AJ and Meadow Soprano. Like, stop it. Stop the nonsense. So and you know me, Stanley, I always root for Jersey wrestlers. Always. In fact, a little secret here, IWF, Independent Wrestling Federation, based out of Nutley, New Jersey, which I'm a part of these past 8 years, returning in April, Nutley, New Jersey, for our biggest event yet. Get your tickets at campiwf.com. But don't want to get too sidetracked here. So I'm rooting for the Costco guys and whatnot. And I even thought that their match, I didn't watch the pay-per-view of AEW because, like I said, I'm never going to buy another one again. But they put on, stupidly, may I add,
the best, people
their
saying
biggest
the best
attraction they put on for free on YouTube before the pay-per-view event. Like, that was let's just be honest, stupid decision.
That was suddenly a decision.
I mean, they would have gotten like 6 million people from New Jersey alone buying the pay-per-view. Everyone's related to these Costco guys, probably. So they do that. Okay, the match was good. I was all for the match. But then Tony Khan goes on Twitter and says, these guys are the #1 father-son team in wrestling. What did you think about that, Stanley? As you know, ladies and gentlemen, we have built we have built this empire by bragging about me, Davey Mack, Stanley Mack, as the #1 father-son in professional wrestling. We have tweeted that out. We have said it right here on the podcast. We are the #1 father-son team in professional wrestling. And yes, we have taken a ton of shots at Tony Khan. I'm sure he has heard about that. And maybe this was a dig at us. What do you think, Stanley?
That felt like a direct shot.
It felt personal, didn't it?
It felt personal.
It felt personal, didn't it? Well, let me tell you something, Tony Khan. And let me tell you something, Costco guys. You want a piece of the Mack Foundation? You got it. Anytime, anywhere, any place. And though I think AEW stinks like poo-poo, I'll have it in AEW on Dynamite, on Collision. I want a tag team match, and I want it to be a tornado tag team match within a steel cage. Me and Stanley versus AJ and Big Justice. And if you don't respond to this in the next 24 hours, that's a forfeiture.
And we are
that's a
officially the
DQ,
#1.
and that's a win for us. Once again, making us the #1 father-son in professional wrestling. Again, if you don't sign up for this match, that's a DQ out of cowardness. It's a disqualification, and we win the match versus the Costco guys. Sorry, not sorry. So that's a little bit of your AEW. I'm glad we got that out of the way. I had to take the Costco guys down a second, Stan. Why don't we try to go against them on TikTok, and rather than Costco, we go to 7-Eleven. And I'm just like, it's a giant grape Slurpee. And Stan's like, and it's a Polly-O string cheese. Yay, I love Polly-O string cheese. And I love big grape Slurpees. Let's do that. Let's be the 7-Eleven guys. Because God knows there's at least, the last time I checked, the number's up to 1.8 million 7-Elevens in the state of New Jersey alone. There's a 7-Eleven on every single corner in the state of New Jersey.
That is true.
Whether it's business or residential block. We love our 7-Elevens. So that's what we should do, you know? It's a 7-Eleven slice of pizza. Oh, this is good. 3 BAMs. Bam, bam, bam. That's what we're doing. We're doing BAMs instead of booms because we got to differentiate ourselves. All right, the 7-Eleven guys are utilizing the BAM. You like that?
I like that.
Like this idea? Maybe we'll go to 7-Eleven today and do our first TikTok video from 7-Eleven. You just make sure you talk with you're making. And I'm not mocking Lil Justice, but he has for a big boy, he's got a high voice. Anyway, I'm sure that'll change as the years go as the years roll on. Anyway, I don't want to make fun of the kids. So you know, but AJ Big Boom AJ, I actually thought he wrestled pretty well.
Yeah.
I thought once again AEW made a bad mistake. They should have never told anyone that this guy was an independent wrestler 20 years ago. They should have only said that he was the TikTok Costco guy. And then when he's given QT Marshall a superplex off the top rope, people's minds would have been blown.
Instead, people were like, oh, he was a wrestler.
Yeah.
So.
And instead, he was like doing this stuff, and people were like, well, he was a wrestler. So it's like, why wouldn't they have hid that? No one knew that he was a wrestler, except for probably his friends and family. Most of us just know him as, you know, Double Chunk Chocolate Cookie guy. Double Chunk. He kind of reminds me of the Incredible Hulk, too. With the wide face, the kind of the Neanderthal caveman mouth, and the fact that he, you know, like Hulk can only say smash, and this guy's like, Double Chunk Chocolate Cookie. I can see him like, AJ Smash. Is he a non-green Incredible Hulk to you, Stan?
Yeah. Honestly, he does sound like Hulk.
He's got an Incredible Hulk thing.
He does. I never actually thought of that.
Every Halloween, that guy should be painting himself green and do a Hulk gimmick, because he's pretty much the Hulk. Anyway, that's enough of that nonsense. If you want to forget about the poop show, which is AEW, make sure you're getting your tickets at Camp IWF for IWF's big event in April, Nutley, New Jersey, campiwf.com. I'm going to be there. New Jersey's greatest manager, Davey Mack, will be there. Representing my boys, Brian and Robert Atkins, Justin Adams. Who knows who else may be added to the stable? You never know. But Stanley Mack, you know what today is, don't you? It's Survivor Series! We were doing that in unison there.
Yeah.
Just like the Big Boom guys. Let's do 3 BAMs. Ready? And I'll say this. I think the Grape Slurpee is really good. That gets us 3 BAMs. Bam! 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 All right, good. We can definitely do this. Excuse me, sirs. We're trying to do a first-class podcast. No amount of kissing will get you out of the trouble that you have gotten yourselves into with this dog match. This is one of those dog matches the AEW fans are chanting, fight forever. This thing's never ending. This is a typical AEW match. A lot of 2 counts here. A lot of 2 falls.
A lot of
lot of kickouts.
sprint boards for no reason
Yeah.
that don't add anything really.
Seriously, come on, guys. All right, let's get to Survivor Series right now. And let's start us off with what will probably be the opening match. Don't you think it'll be the Women's War Games match? That's the way they like to do it, separate the women and the men. So let's go to the women first. It is Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Naomi, Io Sky, and Bayley versus the Judgment Day. And they mean the female ambassadors of the Judgment Day. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, Candice LeRae. Stanley?
This match is unnecessary.
Unnecessary match. Continue. Why?
There's no real story, and even Rhea said I don't have to do it, which was odd. There's no real story.
Yeah,
behind it.
This is a hodgepodge of people fighting in this match. They don't need to do. I understand doing the Royal Rumble, the men's and women's Royal Rumble, because the winner gets a shot at a championship. But at the end of the day, there's nothing on the line for a War Games victory. They don't probably need this match. We're just then getting 2 War Games matches. Not everything needs, both the men and women doing it on the same event, in my personal opinion. I mean, what do you think? Is that necessary every single time?
I don't think it is necessary.
I don't think it is.
Or
you have that, contraption built already. Maybe have the War Games, one of the War Games, the women's War Games on SmackDown. the night before, something like that. I don't know. I'm just trying to spitball. But who do you like? Who do you think is going to win at least?
I'll say, well, I almost think Liv, Raquel, Nia, Tiffany, and Candice need to win because if you think about it, that means that would have both the women's champions losing.
What's that? Oh, yeah, you're right.
So they kind of got to win, right? For the sake of
yes.
the title?
Rhea, by the way, with the mask. She doesn't need to be wearing the mask in backstage segments. Nor did she need to wear the mask last night on SmackDown when she's coming out for a promo. Are we never going to see Rhea's face again? We don't need the mask. She only needs the mask when she's playing, like when she's wrestling. The way Bill Laimbeer would put on the mask during the game, but he's not walking around in the airport with the mask. Bill Laimbeer wasn't, or Richard Hamilton wore one of those protective masks. He wasn't doing the press conference in the mask, people. Can someone make that mental note? Because it looks a little goofy, truth be told. Because I've seen basketball players and whatnot who needed the mask. And it's just silly. It would be like as if Bill Laimbeer or Rip Hamilton was wearing the mask in the locker room after the game. People would be like, you ever take the mask off? Kind of crazy, You just need it when you're playing basketball, and Rhea just needs it when she's wrestling. Backstage segments. Let's take the mask off, okay? I'd like to see Rhea's face. Sorry. Go ahead, Stanley.
I'll say Judgment Day's Liv and Raquel and Nia, Tiffany, and Candice Way.
All right, I'm going to say, I'm going to agree with you. Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, Candice LeRae. Yeah, I'll say the bad guys win. That's what I'll say. Next match. Let's go with the WWE United States Championship. LA Knight, your U.S. champ, versus Shinsuke Nakamura. He has returned, looking quite evil, looking like a Sith Lord. You know what I said to Stanley? The AEW does have a few talented guys that I'd like to steal, including, what's his face? Takeshita. Including Takeshita, right? And how about this? You get Takeshita working with Nakamura like Sith Lord and Sith Apprentice. Yeah? Like a Palpatine Anakin Skywalker deal. I thought of that because of Nakamura's new Sith outfit. What do you like? What do you think about that?
That's not bad.
So I'm the best booker of the year, ain't I?
I wouldn't say that.
Hey! Who do you like in this match?
LA Knight.
LA Knight defeating Shinsuke? It'd be a big thing for Shinsuke if he got like some sort of upset victory. And then maybe LA Knight has a rematch.
It would. And it's possible, but...
No?
No.
All right. I say LA Knight wins as well. So far, we're in agreement. 2 out of 2 matches. Next one. The World Heavyweight Championship. Gunther versus Damian Priest. Stanley's had some issues with the way Gunther's getting booked. Talk about it.
I have.
Don't talk to me about it anymore. Talk to them about it.
I have. So
he's been complaining every single night, ladies and gentlemen.
The fact that they are making Gunther seem weak is awful booking. He should be dominant still. I don't know why we're losing to Cody all of a sudden. He's depressed and sad. I know at first I thought it wasn't a story. I obviously now know it is a story. However,
it's a story you don't like.
Yeah. This isn't...
You don't like Gunther being mortal. We like him as Ivan Drago, Rocky IV, where he's just an unbreakable foreign machine of dominance. Obviously, I guess they're wanting to get Damian Priest over. I guess, with Priest losing the championship, and he had a lot of bad luck matches, foot getting caught in the rope the one time, or the other time with that weird miscue at the end. What was that, the Seth Rollins match?
Yeah.
Where they didn't count, or he was out, and then Seth, There was a lot of weirdness in some of the Damian Priest matches, and maybe they're trying to get a little, get a little popularity back for him now that he's no longer champion. I don't know. Who do you like though? Who's gonna win?
Who's gonna win? I'm gonna say Gunther.
Gunther.
He'll retain the title.
You know what? Give me an upset special. Give me a Damian Priest, because they are doing a story, and give me Priest to win, and then Gunther to take it back from Priest at Royal Rumble. So I'm going with Damian Priest today. Boom. Next one, singles match. Braun Baker, your Intercontinental Champion, triple threat versus Sheamus versus Ludwig Kaiser. Triple threat for the WWE Intercontinental Championship, and Braun Breaker is your champion. Stanley.
I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna go with an upset special, and I'm gonna say Sheamus is your new Intercontinental Champion.
Sheamus! Ooh, that is quite the prediction. That's why they tune in to the Eastside Dave and Son Wrestling Show right there. Number 1 for the Eastside Dave component. Number 2 for the Davey Mack component. Number 3 for Darth David component. These are the main reasons why they're tuning in. And then somewhere down the line, 29, 30, maybe reason number 84, they tune in for the Stand Man and those bold predictions. So well done.
At least I made it to the top 100.
You did. You made the top 100 of reasons why they listened. Congratulations. Now I think you're going with Sheamus. You know what? Give me upset special too then. Ludwig Kaiser. Oh. Yeah, you heard it. They're kind of pushing Kaiser a little bit. So I'm going Ludwig Kaiser. There it is. And finally, your men's War Game match. Here are the participants. Roman Reigns, the Usos, Jay and Jimmy, Sami Zayn, and CM Punk. Joining the team, returning with Paul Heyman last Friday on SmackDown. Then they had a cinematic sit-down, which was good. What a team versus the Bloodline. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Bronson Reed. Stanley.
So, there was so much ways this match could go.
Yes?
Like, there feels like that there's like a million different ways. This is a very difficult match to predict.
Very hard.
I'm going to say Roman, Uso, Sami, and Punk win.
Roman, Usos. Okay, so you like that team. You like the good guy team. Let's just call them good guy bloodline and bad guy bloodline. That's who you're going with?
Yeah.
Reasons?
Reasons because I could see maybe there's something with like maybe after the match maybe we'll get. I could see like maybe Seth taking out Punk or something like that after the match. I'll say that.
Wow. Seth taking out Punk. Jeez, that's a big prediction. All right, you gotta go Roman Reigns in the Punk team. You have to. But as far as what's gonna happen, jeez, that's a tough call. I don't know. It just occurred to me that Cody's not on this pay-per-view, didn't it? Isn't he?
He's not.
Wow. That's kind of crazy. I'll tell you, I think Punk's turning heel. I think that's what's happening.
That's one of the 100 ways this match could go.
All right, so you know what? I changed my prediction. I'm going Punk turns heel to help out Sola and Jacob Fatu. That's what I'm going.
Does Paul
Paul Heyman turns heel with Punk. Punk and Heyman turn heel, and they help the new bloodline win. That's my official prediction. I'm sticking with it. Is that fair?
That is fair.
All right. Talk to us about some other things while I get the music prepared. Anything at all? How's life been?
Life's been great.
Oh, that's nice, ain't it? Do an impression. Give us something. Give us The Undertaker.
Dead man walking.
Dead man walking. Wait, did he say that? He says dead man walking? I think he says rest in peace or something. Like, Dead Man Walking is a Sean Penn movie. Nice try. That'll do it. We are getting ready for Survivor Series. We hope you are as well. Stanley Mack, you ready for Survivor? Did you have a nice Thanksgiving?
I did have a nice Thanksgiving. Did you?
Yes, we had a wonderful time. We had turkey. You still don't like mashed potatoes, though.
I do not.
Why?
Potato.
It's crazy to me.
Why? Because there's stuff that is so much better.
I've never heard someone not liking mashed potatoes in my life. It's a sin. It's an absolute sin. Anyway, that'll do it for Stanley Mack. I'm Davey Mack. Have a fantastic Survivor Series, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll see you next month for something else. The dogs pulled out all the cords on the computer. It's time to go.